group classes. We have an intro to singing class for younger students. We also have an intro to piano and percussion class for younger students, as well as a trash talk percussion ensemble for adults. And
now, Mike's an instructor over there now, right?
Mike is one of our newest piano instructors.
How's he doing?
Oh, he's doing great.
Okay.
All of his students love him. I'm very surprised. They've taken to you very quickly.
It's like everybody's father.
Yeah.
Everybody likes him.
Yeah. All of his students seem very
There's
happy.
not an instrument that you can bring out that he can't teach you to play, though. You do know that.
Yeah, I've read that. He's just doing piano with us right now, but yeah, and I hear him practicing sometimes. He sounds great. You're welcome.
I think I've known the guy for almost a year now, and I never heard him play.
Oh man, you should definitely make him give you a concert.
I have a CD thing here somewhere.
Oh, that's not the same. You should make him give you a live concert.
Oh. You heard that, Mike. Throw that on your agenda. 4,000 things you got to do. Put that 4,001. Oh. Well, in a new studio, you'll be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll be able to play live. You guys are going to love that. In our new studio, where you can bring in. You won't have to be schlepping equipment up anymore. It'll be right there for you.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, I'm not so sure. We'll ask this youngster in here if that really means a lot to somebody who's playing a piano. But it does mean a lot to somebody who's playing a stringed instrument that they get used to playing. Sometimes it's much more difficult to play something that they haven't played. So.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we'll be set up for it.
Yeah.
So if
that should
Phil
be
wants to
really
do a couple,
exciting.
Jingles, you can come on in and record them live, All right. Fall programs, Nashua. And at your website's, what is it, NCMS?
It's NashuaCMS.org. And I just want to mention we also have another new teacher. We have Alana Chown, who's our new cello instructor. She's been on the string faculty at the String Academy of Wisconsin at University of Wisconsin-Michigan.
Who plays the cello anymore?
Lots of people. What do you mean?
It's probably because their parents tell them to. Nobody's hop, skipping, and jumping and play the cello.
No, I know a lot of people who are like all about cello.
Yeah, okay. Let's ask Cyrus.
Okay. All right, Cyrus. Do you know a lot of people who want to play cello?
I don't know a lot of people who want to play cello, but I've sort of been interested for a while.
Okay, well, you know what? You don't count. You know why? Because that instrument's very difficult to play.
Yeah. Mr. Russell, you need to check out Apocalyptica. It is 4 men from, I believe, Iceland who play Metallica on the cellos.
I'm going to bypass that, okay? I already played that guy about 4 weeks ago that was playing Bee Gees metal style. That was enough for me. All right. Well, anyway, it's good to see you. You have every instrument available to play at the Nashua Community Music School.
We do.
Yeah. Anybody hopping? Did you bring any? Not the mouth hop.
Hop? What
I don't even know.
Hopping?
That's how old I am.
What?
A harmonica used to be called a hop.
Really?
Yeah. That's
I've never heard that.
It still is called a harp in the blues circle.
Thank you.
Blues harp.
I have a couple things. I know a couple things.
Right now, we don't.
Ask Steven Tyler. If you ask Steven Tyler, play the hop.
I did.
He'll whip the harmonica out of his pocket.
You do harp lessons over there?
Yeah.
My friend who's been doing it for a long time, James Montgomery.
Yes.
Yeah, they play the hop.
That's awesome.
But I'm talking about the string hop. Do you have that?
No, we don't have any harp students right now. But if we ever
Mike,
got a
you'll be
request,
schlepping one of them up here one of these days, okay?
I'll have to learn how to play it.
Hey, you'll be happy to know we got an elevator in the new place.
Thank God.
Okay. Which we have to get Duffy an elevator outfit. We already talked about that yesterday. He's going to get a hat on. He's going to be schlepping people.
He's going to be? Yeah. Oh, that's great.
He'll be up here.
Okay. All right. And go on.
So, okay. So the only other thing I want to mention is that we have I lied, 2 things. We have a new registration system active which allows people to go onto our website and you can book your lessons all by yourself. So you don't have to call the school anymore, which will save everybody a lot of time. Mm-hmm. And the last exciting thing we have is our open house on September 28th, 5 to 7:30. We have an instrument petting zoo.
Here's your next live show, Bodice.
All right. We have
5-7:30.
We have an instrument petting zoo with Symphony New Hampshire, and we have trial classes, and we have a lot of other fun things.
What did you say?
I said we have an instrument petting zoo, and I was waiting for you to pick that out. So an instrument petting zoo is just, sort of a
Okay,
cutesy
go ahead.
name.
Tell me what are you doing there.
It's sort of a cutesy name for we have a lot of instruments for people to try. They get to just try it out. Like when you go to the zoo and you just get to pet the animals.
You don't get to try out tigers.
No, but that's next year. We'll work on it.
No, but I mean they don't call it try out a zoo animal.
No, but it's a petting zoo has like sheep and stuff that you pet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's
All right, so you're just going to be able to come in and take a look at instruments, and if you want to play one, go ahead.
Well, and there's going to be trial classes and like little performances going on. It's going to be a fun time.
That's at the open house?
Yes, that's at the open house. September 28th, 5 to 7:30.
Did you see the tweet from Trump with the eclipse of Obama?
Yes.
It's brilliant. I'm happy to see that there's some humor in there. I'll bet you Obama laughed at that.
Well, it was a retweet.
That wasn't his?
No, he retweeted someone else did it.
It's great. It's got a picture of Barack Obama, and here comes Trump in the eclipse over this way, and then he's standing all by himself. That's that's good. I bet you they all had a laugh. It's good to see them laugh. Come on. Anyway, I just saw that come across the wire. Ashley Wright sitting in for Lindsay Rinaldi. She was executive director of the Nashua Community Music School. We do the Musician of the Month at the end of each month, which is today, and we've got a youngster sitting there. Are we ready to get to him, or you have something else?
Nope.
What do you do there anyway? What's your gig?
So I just got the assistant director job actually.
What does that mean? Did you get more money?
Means
No? Okay. Welcome to our world.
so
I'm on the board of trustees. Welcome, and there's no raise with that.
Welcome to our world here.
Well,
I mean, now you know how we do things. We got the nicest cards with the greatest titles you could ever imagine, man.
Right.
You get these titles in other markets, it's like, maybe $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year. Here, you get the title and the balloon.
Well, I'm very lucky to be in the position
Great.
regardless.
Well, we like you got a great personality, so I'm sure it's going to work out well.
Thank you
Lindsay
so
and
much.
yourself, both of you have got more energy.
Yeah, we work really well
Yeah,
together.
Good. Yeah. Do you sing too, like her?
I pretend to sing. Remember, I was in barbershop. I've been in choirs and stuff.
You were a guest at one time.
Yeah, last.
This is what
couple
happens
months
to
ago.
everybody on this show. They go up the ladder, and here we are still looking at Main Street. Me. Everybody else. It doesn't matter what business it's in either. I mean, let's go back to Jonathan Quick. Does everybody remember him? No, of course not, because people weren't listening back 7 years ago. That guy was on me every Thursday. Or was he? Oh, just some lonely goaltender for the Manchester Monarchs that went on to win 2 Stanley Cups and an MVP with the Los Angeles Kings. Nobody remembers those days.
It's all because of your show.
This is the stepping stone. Well, you can get through me, you can get through anybody.
Excellent.
Everything
Excellent.
else is cake.
And you guys are moving to a new building now, so.
Yeah, that's going to be good. A lot of work that needs to be done still. We should have recruited all these kids to come on over and help, It's the only time in my life I wished I had a son. Or 4 of them. So now what I've been just using is everybody else's kids.
That's one way to work around it, yeah.
So we got Cyrus in the box here this morning. Cyrus Bahi's in the studio. He's 17 years old. Good morning and welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
And your mom's over there. Hi, Mom. And thanks for getting up early to do this. I know you musicians can't stand this time. That's why Mike doesn't come in anymore. He says that time's just not going to work for me. So you are a piano player. You're a senior. What
Yes.
school do you go to?
Academy for Science and Design.
Oh, Academy of Science and Design. And it says sometimes voice. So what does that mean? You sing when you want, you don't?
Oh, yeah, no, in the shower exclusively.
That's it?
No, so I have been recently taking voice lessons from Merrimack Music Academy. It's
Okay.
where my sister took voice lessons for a long time.
All right.
So I've recently picked that
Your
up.
sister a musician too?
Yes.
Were your parents a musician?
Not mom.
Not mom.
Not mom?
I'm unclear on dad.
Yeah. No. Somebody got you started. Who got you started in this? Your parents? What time? How old were you when you started? It says you've been playing for 14 years. What, did you play it too?
14 years? I believe I've only been playing for 10.
No, when you were 3.
Well, you know how it is in this business. Okay, everything's exaggerated and flaming. We're spinning.
okay.
We're spinning.
We have found the misunderstanding. My mom included when I was 3 years old, and I went to a program called Music Together.
Wow.
But my parents signed me up for piano lessons when I was 7.
Wow.
Still a long
great.
time.
Yes, graduate. They're very now, what type of music do you listen to on your own? Who's got the ice cup? I'm sorry. That's my fault for having mic 4 on. So sit down on mic 4, please. Okay? This guy's got, he's a multi-award winning, he's got more awards for journalism than anybody. Okay? He just has zero radio etiquette. None at all. You don't have an award in here yet. Although, I am going to enter these in the NHAB next year. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. I'm sorry, Cyrus. We're very busy in here this morning. What do you listen to for, on your own?
A bunch of stuff. I'm really not much limited by genre. I mean, a lot of Billy Joel, a lot of Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
Was Mike your teacher? Is there another student Mike doesn't have that doesn't talk about ELO?
Really?
But that's amazing you still listen to that stuff. Yeah, that's old stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Keyboard playing's very good, though.
Yeah.
Any other instruments you flirted around with?
I have flirted around with trumpet.
Ah.
I stopped because I was terrible at it.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Guys like me, you're still playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't give it up when I knew I shouldn't have. That's very
Same.
smart.
I mean, if you can't play well after 4 years, then maybe you should.
You can't play after playing. This day and age, 6 months. 6 months. Things are moving a lot
Things
quicker
move
these
fast.
days.
Yeah.
If you're not playing Smoke on the Water in 6 months on a guitar, maybe you should give it up. Bob Bartis can play Smoke on the Water. He's never lifted up an instrument in his life. All right. Well, we look forward to hearing what you're going to play for us this morning. Have you chosen the pieces, or has the music school chosen them for you?
I have chosen the pieces. The music school gave me recommendations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us what you're going to play? Because probably none of us are going to know.
Okay. I'm going to first play The Swan by Saint Saw.
Okay. The Swan by who?
Saint Saw. I can spell it.
Saint Saëns is a classical composer.
Sing song.
So it's spelled Saint Saëns,
Okay,
but
thank
it's
you.
with the French. It's like Saint Saëns.
All right,
But
go ahead.
I don't know French.
Go sit down over there at the keyboard. Let me worry about slaughtering names. Not you. That's
See,
my
that's
job.
that's usually my job. So it's nice to be here.
I don't know any of these old stuff right there. So he's going to play us a little song here on the keyboard, and he's been going to the Nashua Community School for 11 years.
Yeah. That's more than I
You
have.
you don't ever graduate from this stuff, though, do you? Really? I mean, you can ask guys like Mike. What are you, 76 now, Mike? You're still learning, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, does anybody ever get a degree from this school? Or you don't?
It's a lifelong endeavor.
Even people who get degrees are still learning.
I know that.
Yeah.
Mr. Kincaid, do you play any instruments at all?
No, I do not.
And you know
tried
what?
to learn the banjo, but I failed.
It's a difficult instrument to play. That's pretty amazing, too, because you know what? We've had in-depth chats about music that have wasted 3 hours of airtime at some points on this show, and you know music. Just never had a desire to play, or?
Oh, you talking to me? I was trying to. I couldn't see you, and I was trying to be quiet because I was making so much noise before.
Yeah, well, let me show you why.
That was.
Never mind, Phil. Okay, go back to what you were doing. Let's talk to
I'm
this
trying
kid.
to stay low right now.
I was just asking you why you never picked up an instrument, that's all. You know what, Phil, here. Let me give you something nobody's ever given you before. Clap and Siffy. Here you go, right there. From the Department of Health.
Well, to be honest, I'm not very musically talented. Matter of fact, when I was in the chorus in school, I was like too high for the altos or too low for the sopranos or whatever. And during the concerts, the instructor told the person next to me that when I started to sing off tune, for her to hit me, and then the rest of the time I would lip sync because I was so bad.
I'm just going to let you know they can't do that these days.
Yeah. That doesn't fly now.
You can't belt somebody over the head because they can't get a piece.
Also sounds like your teacher gave up pretty quickly. Jeez.
I was pretty bad.
Cyrus, you ready to play?
Sure.
All right, let's see what happens. He's 17 years old, and he's an 11-year going to the Nashua Community Music School. They've chosen him as their musician of the month. So, hey, man. How do you do, Mike?
Awesome.
Was that change supposed to be there, or was that a mistake?
The change?
There was a drastic change in.
That's in the piece. It sounds like a Debussy.
When was that? When was that written?
Into the mic. Into the mic.
No, he can hear him. We can. When was that written? You think? When was that written, Cyrus? Do you know the original composer?
I am unclear on that.
No, you must have had some phenomenal drugs back then, because that's a hell of a change right there. That
Yeah.
piece dropped seriously there, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That was very beautiful,
Thank you.
very beautiful. But an odd change for my ears, you know. That middle part that dropped to that.
Oh, right. The minor fall.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
there are a lot of those in the piece.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
very drastic changes for
Yes,
for a classical piece. It
I
goes
thought so.
slow and pedally.
I
It's
thought
very
so.
drastic.
First thing it feels like it's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, fantastic. That was very pretty. Great rhythm. Now, is that your own keyboard, or you just using that for this?
I'm just using this for.
Okay. Do you prefer to play on a real piano?
I practice at home on a keyboard, but I have piano lessons on a piano, so I have to really just work with them both.
Right. So, the keyboard that you play at, are the keys touch sensitive? You know what I mean by that?
No.
Yes, you do. You know how it feels on a piano?
Yes.
You know how you have that, like that, you can
Oh, are they weighted?
attack it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's it.
Okay,
But they're touch.
I
Right.
have one that I practice on that's weighted and one that's not.
Okay.
I'm really just eclectic, just piano. I practice on everything.
Okay, great. All right, one more piece we can play. We have time for before we get to the next segment.
Okay.
Cyrus, Bahi, 17 years old. He goes to the Academy for Science and Design. He is a senior, and he's been at the Nashua Community School for 11 years. He's playing the piano in the box live this morning. Who's this next piece from?
It's by Hoagie Carmichael. It's called Georgia on My Mind.
Is it the George on my mind
Yeah.
that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it is.
For how long you guys been coming on here? A year? It's the first song I know. The first song I know.
We'll try. We'll try and get, now that we have Mike, we'll get more pop songs
Hit
that
it,
you'll
man.
know.
You can sing. All right, stop. Take it from the top. Kincaid, get on the mic.
What?
You're going to sing this.
No,
Let's go.
no,
Go ahead. Ready?
no, I'm not.
You're
I'm
going to
not.
do it.
No, let them
You
have the stage.
just sing it. Go.
No, I'm not. I'm not singing.
Georgia. All right, go on. We're great. All right, great job. All right, thank you so much for coming in this morning, Cyrus Bahi, and from the Nashua Community Music School, Ashley Wright, the assistant director, newly named assistant director, and that he's at this Academy for Science and Design, and he is the musician of the month for August 25th. Thank you so much for coming in and doing that so early in the morning. I really do appreciate that, all right? All right, we're going to take a break, come right back. We've got the Department of Public Health on, as we will take the break with Ray Charles, Georgia on My Mind.
Georgia, Georgia.
I'm Ari Wolf with NFL.